baby doll. I'm sorry I wasn't able to stay very long. I was nursing a headache. Woo! One of those sinus jobs where my eyeballs felt like they were about to pop out. Hey, Sue. Hey, Gracie. Susan. RC. Denisha. I hadn't seen you in 10 years. Hey, June. Hadn't seen June in a while, don't seem like. Hey, Donna. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, Johnny. Thais. Hello. GrannyDee TV live at 5. And I've been eating black cherries. Probably got stained store-bought teethers. How y'all is? Oh, teen Bible camp, not allowed to use our phones during the day. Well, that makes sense. That's Denisha. Hey, Pat. Hey. Got here on time this time, Patty says. Good. That's fine. Just anytime you can. Hey, Gracie. Hey, Sis T. I call her Sis T instead of Sister Teresa. Or Sweet Tea. I hadn't called her that, but that's cute. That's what your name should have been, Miss Teresa, on your channel, Sweet Tea. Sinuses right now. Good. I took drugs and took a lie down for a little bit. Sent me an email a while ago. Okay, thanks for telling me because I need to get a new email just for y'all because oh Lordy, I have to fish for stuff sometimes. Hail H-A-I-L. Hello, L Rose. And Mad Mimi. I have a package coming from you. Well, thank you. You had to drink some Mucinex. Ooh, got a chest cold and a horse pistol. That's terrible. You go to the hospital and you get sick. I sure will, Mimi. Did you send it to the P.O. box? That's the address mainly that I give out now since I got one. I used to give out my physical address, but I've been using my P.O. box. I sure will. Thank you so much. You too sweet. Okay, thank you. Teresa talking to Sue, taking it one day at a time. Yeah, y'all chat with each other as always. Check each other's channels out. Those of you who have channels, you can just put your finger, if you got a touch screen, or do your thing with your mouse and click on their picture or their name, and it will say go to channel. Pat's reminding you about something. Hey, Sandy. Sandy is left as right. Hey, her favorite squirrel. I tell you what, I try not, well, I need to watch my playbacks because I see just how much I do squirrel, y'all. Oh my goodness. It's awful. I'll start something and in mid-sentence I'll take off and go somewhere else and I never get back to it. Lord have mercy, y'all. ADD is a real deal. It's adorable as crazy, but thank you. Oh, hey, Sands, Crafting World. Tay Squirrel is hard for you. It's hard for you to say. You never say it right. That's kind of like me trying to say your name, but I think I'm finally getting it. Thais. And I only know because I watch your channel. And y'all that have channels, hey, Allison. She always says y'all when she means y'all, honey, is for plural, for more than one. But you say it any kind of way you want to. But you do mean plural here because there's a bunch of us. We got the squirrel squad. Y'all are my squirrel squad. And help me be on the lookout and see if the manager, my granddaughter, uh, okay. Hey, Marcy, yes, you do need to start a channel. It took me the longest time, and Miss Seta was the first one. I was with her probably pretty close to, probably not the very beginning, but close to. And she told me a long time ago, your husband, Tay says her husband laughs when you say squirrel. Well, say it a bunch of times, make him laugh a lot. But Sarah told me a long time ago, start a channel. I don't know why she said that, but maybe I was trying to give her too many ideas. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but some of y'all give me good ideas, and I have said you should start a channel, and I don't mean that in an ugly way. I'm sure I have said it that way before, and that's what I mean by I gotta watch out myself by being ugly. Sometimes people try to help me, and sometimes I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, Seta did tell me you ought to start a channel way back when, and I was like some of y'all probably are. You just don't feel comfortable doing it. So I was just on everybody else's channel. That's one reason she may have said it too. I was everybody's maybe not number one sub, but I was pretty much everywhere. And it took me a long time. Like I said, y'all know you can sub to each other even if you don't have a channel. If you've got stuff that you've saved from other people, it will still let people sub to you. So when I started, I had over like 103 subscribers. And yes, I'm getting more. I hate to even say it. I'm not even going to. Yeah, Teresa, we're getting a bad storm coming too. I was going to have y'all outside, but it started thundering already. Yep. Did you mean what am I working on, Tace? Same stuff, because I'm here, there, and everywhere. Here's that blanket, and I haven't gotten too much farther on it because I've been looking, and some of y'all have been, hey, Michelle, hey, Kim, hey to everybody. If I missed anybody, maybe my moderators will help meet and greet too. And y'all, I found this at Walmart the other day. Bernat baby blanket. Sorry about the glare. Yarnspirations, Bernat. And it is called Button Roses. I don't know if you can see that or not. I know I got a glare from that light right there. And this is wanting to hang over. See that? Button Roses. I can't find that stuff anywhere. I've looked on eBay. I've looked on the Yarnspiration site. I've been everywhere, Lord. I've been everywhere. And it's going to be a mighty little blanket unless I take it out and redo and do a looser stitch, which I could do. But if any of y'all know where I might find just maybe one more on a website like Joann's, I'll check. Michael's, I just knew I hope they didn't discontinue it. I just found just that one. Oh, they did already discontinue it? Dang. But you can still find, I thought I'd find at least one on eBay or something. Or maybe you're saying that about something else. Sin said, did already. I was just trying to figure out if she meant they. Hey, Adele. Hey, Linda Jean. You ask your niece to look for. Y'all so sweet. I'm knitting it, Teresa. I can take it out but crocheting, I've been told, and I know some people have done some little. I checked Yarn Inspirations. I did, Teresa. I couldn't find anything. They had everything. I'm glad you caught me too, Adele. I'm coming on now Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, live at GrannyDee TV, live at 5. Oh, Johnny, I told you need to start a channel, and well, I'm glad you did. See, it's fun, and you get to meet all kind of nice people from all over the place. That's what I thought, Sandy, too. I've got some more of this, and this is it almost looks peachy, but it's sort of between a peach and a tan. I've got a darker tan, and I used to have this darker blue, but if I don't have it, I could probably find it. But I'll do something if I can't think of it. Pat, it's the Yarn Inspiration Bernat Baby Blanket yarn, and it's in the colorway Button, Button Roses. Button Roses. Good, see? Sandy just subbed to Johnny. I love it when y'all subscribe to each other. Hey, Liz Price. How you doing? But when I saw, and I looked high and I looked low, because sometimes people put stuff, or when they're looking around, they'll, you might find it in a little hidey hole. I looked everywhere. Hey, Angry Cat Crafts, that's Nikki, everybody. I was just watching you a while ago. You had goodies to show from Tuesday morning. Wasn't that you? And I said, I wish we had a Tuesday morning store. We used to have one a long time ago, but that was before I was cross stitching at the time. And yeah, I was. See, I come to y'all's channels. I try to get around. There's just so many of you, but I'm pickled tink. I mean, not even that come on here or even subscribe to me, but people I try to check on. But you can't wait to do a live again. A lot of people that have channels say they're scared of going live. Don't be scared. Golly Pete. Ain't nobody gonna bite you. Just get you a whole bunch of moderators like I do, and if ugly people come in, they won't be in there long. Has anybody, we did mention today's Wednesday, so we had a live Monday, and we were talking about Creative Grandma, how somebody came in on hers, and that was scary. She had a phone call from a troll, but it ended up him calling her back and crying and telling her not to call the law on him and stuff. But I would have been freaking out. She handled it real well. I know, Marcy. Somebody must be hollering me out. I appreciate that. I appreciate all you folks that are sharing me or something. Something's happening, because I went up several subs just in the last while. I think I said I wasn't even going to say the number, because it seems like every time I do, then they go. Hey, Desiree. Dizzy Stitches is Desiree or Desi. Oh, sin, what does that mean? I know you're talking to left is right, who is Sandy, by the way. I don't know what that pseudo gout. Does that mean it's like gout, but it's not really? I know there's nothing to laugh about. I'm just trying to. Sandy Sutton, that's a Sandy in Australia. What time of day is it? Are we in the future? Right? You're Thursday over there. I'm doing well. Thank you. I hope you are. Yeah, wasn't it Desiree, you got to meet up with Sada, didn't you? I gotta go back and look at that. That's great. Hey Kim, much love to you too. I probably started a million things. Y'all tell me where I was. What did I say last? Oh, okay. Sands telling us it's very painful. It's like gout, but caused by a different crystal. I got the worst hurtingest feet in the and I don't know what mine is, but it sounds like when I've described it to other people that have neuropathy, it almost sounds like the beginnings. They just sting and burn, and I can hardly walk. That's why I'm on the scooter a lot of times when I go to, uh, stores that have them. Desi's talking about Seta. She said she's just as nice in person as she is on camera. I figured. Nikki, you just got diagnosed with diabetic neuropathy. Bless your heart. Well, I'll be praying for you, praying for everybody. Kim, ain't you sweet? Look at that. Got some hearts and squirrels. And Desi, your 8-year-old, loved Miss Seta, and she loved him right back. I know. Donna is telling y'all she sees 3 likes. I see 18 likes with 28 watching. 28, this one of them's probably me. Where is my manager, I wonder? Yeah, a lot of times this Chromebook seems to keep, and thank you to my son-in-law a million times for getting me this. He surprised the heck out of me with this. He brought this in when they were, was it before they went to Washington? I believe it was. Yeah, it was. He said, I'm just going to Walmart, and even had Bell's, I bet not, Pat. Bless your heart. Everybody say a prayer for Pat. If you're the praying kind, a lot of people need, you got an Elmo. How about that? A lot of us have mobility issues. Yeah. But yeah, he had Bella, the manager, uh, text me. She telephoned me, I guess, and said, Dad wants to know your, or she said, text me your, what you want from Walmart. And I wasn't wanting anything from Walmart, but he kept on and out. What do you want? He got on the phone. I know you need something. Tell me what you need. So I gave him a list of a couple of things, and then I come home with that, laid it on my lap in the box, and in the bag. And I said, what in the world? And my little toe-headed Jules said, it's a computer, Granny. And her dad and Bella's going, Juliet. Bless her heart. She was all excited. Thais, you can't find the burnout blanket. Thank y'all for looking. I appreciate it. If I can't find it, I'll just do the best I can with what I got. And or I'll mix it like some of y'all said. Maybe do a border around it with, because I'm knitting it, but even though I'm knitting, sometimes I'll do a crochet border. Speaking of borders, I've been trying to watch, I watch Crystal all the time when she comes on live, or just some of her hauls and her reviews. But I've never really too much watched her tutorials, just because I'm more into knitting than I am crochet. But the number you talk about of this yarn, the number on it, I'm not sure. There's so many numbers on it. You talk about this, Thais? Can you see that? I don't know if this is what you're talking about or not, but I reckon you are. It's called Button Roses. And it's Bernat Yarn Inspirations Bernat Baby Blanket Yarn. I know there's a glare because of that light. Is that a little bit better? You got it? And I appreciate y'all helping me out looking for it. I've been looking everywhere, eBay, everywhere, because I'm trying to get this done for my cousin. Lord, you'll have that baby will be a year old. He hadn't been born yet, I don't think. If he has, I don't know about it. And I feel bad. I got another cousin who had a girl baby, and that baby will be a year right around Thanksgiving time, and I haven't got her anything yet. But this is awful to say. I'm just not as close with them as I am with the other. And this is that little bit, that I did, and it was so dense. And then Liliana said I should use a bigger hook. I said, buddy, I am. This is an N. And I just used, whatever it said on the thing. But I should have known that was way too deep, because this is what would have been okay, I reckon, for a lap blanket. But I'm thinking just a rectangular shawl for my prayer shawl at church that I started. Y'all know I got a million things started. Hey, did y'all get in on the shawl haul? Line brand, shawl and a ball. They had other things too, but I think it was 5 for $10. A lot of people got a whole bunch of them, or a whole bunch of something. And I had not ever seen this color. This is Namaste Neutral. I've got a lot of their more colorful ones. Crystal would love this. I was talking about her. Here's one out of the pack that you can see better. But it's like a dark brown, almost to a charcoal gray. And then it's got kind of gold. And it's a mess on this side because I pulled some out. But I had just started crochet. I've always knitted, so I was trying to crochet to see how. You did get in on it, just waiting for. I just got that. It was either yesterday or the day before. Crochet hook, the wooden one. I've had it a while, and I want to say Hobby Lobby, but I'm not for sure. It is pretty, ain't it? Got the rainbow top. I want to say Hobby Lobby, but I'm not positive. But I believe so. That quartz color is pretty too. They got a quartz color. I did, that one that I took a picture of and put somewhere. I believe I may have put it, I think I showed y'all too. I was working on it while I was on vacation in Tennessee, and that was Moonstone, and it was kindly of a pink and grays and sort of dark blues. I gave that to my daughter. It started out as a prayer shawl, and I thought, this is going to have special care with this metallic thread running through it. And I usually just try to use 100% acrylic for those. I'm trying to see what this says it's got in it. 61 cotton, 34 acrylic, 5 other fiber is the metallic, but I felt like it wouldn't be a good candidate for sending to. Did you see it, Thais? That's pretty, isn't it? Anyone know if Yarn Bee Dazzling Yarn in the color Sunrise, if it has been discontinued? Y'all help each other out. That's Adele. And I don't know the answer to that. But if anybody knows, let her know. And Teresa got 10 skeins. That is a steal. It's usually $9.99 a skein. That's right. And Premier, y'all know I've been getting that pretty, it's really like thread. What is it called? Y'all tell me. Enchant. Premier's been having, is it 10 for 10? I'm pretty sure it is. Because with shipping and everything, it's not much at all, I want to say. Well, I think with taxes and stuff, it was like $11.90 something, and then I've forgotten what shipping was, but it was less than $20. And that stuff is $5.99. It's like on a spool, like. Yeah, the shawl and a ball, and I believe there's some other ones, other yarns on the Lion Brand site too. Yeah, you got to put Shawl Hall, SHAWLHAUL, where the coupon code is. Oh, and Crystal, what you talking about? Who's that from, Pat? Adele was the one asking about that one yarn. I like Ross. I wasn't sure if I did at first, but I do. I like Ross. I like Craig, Fiber Spider. I haven't watched Craig in a while. Pat, the 10 for 10, that was Premier, but I think it's past, but they do it ever so often. And going back, hey Kelly, going back to, it's still coming out as 5 for 10, Kelly. Okay, today may be the last day since it's July, but I'm not sure. Teresa put the code in there for y'all to see. You can check Premier, Premier, and see, but check them every day and see if that, and I'll try to let y'all know when the 10 for 10 comes back around again. But they've had it a couple times just within the last month or so, because every time they do, I'll get some more of that enchant yarn. So I'll have enough to do, I want to do a shawl in every color, but I haven't started. So got all this other stuff started. Okay, I start tell y'all something. Adele, you like me looking everywhere for that yarn you're looking for, and I've been doing the same thing with this Oh, back to Crystal, back a day. I was saying I watched her other vids, but I really wasn't watching her tutorials because when I crochet, I mainly just always do mouse stitch. I just like the way it looks. That's what this is. And I just think it's fun. But if I try some other things, I might think they're fun and like the way they look too. So I was on there last night, I believe it was. Yeah. Oh, I see my coffee drink I put up there, and I gotta get it back in the freezer because it was so frosty. Anyway, squirrel. So many squirrels attacking my brain. But I got on there and looked at one of her. She's got so many tutorials. What is it, over 600? And I'm not good with patterns, but with the tutorial. But it was just I believe she called it a cobblestone washcloth. It was like a set of 3. And or you can do whatever you want to, and she wrapped it up with a bow, all pretty. But that would be a nice gift for Christmas or for wedding showers or for whatever. um Hobby Lobby on clearance. It depends on where you are. I found just a couple of little old things the other day, not anything to really speak of. But all that washcloth it looked real easy. You do, your chain. I think it was a chain of 44. Y'all look it up. It's cobbles, crystal, bag a day, and the tutorial was, I've forgotten the number, but it was the cobblestone washcloth. And it was like a row. You do your chains. I believe it was 44. So then you have 43 stitches. And it's a row of single crochets, and then you got a row of trebles, which I've hardly ever done, but they're easy. A treble, a single, a treble, a single, a treble, a single, and it looks real cool. It makes these cobblestone looking thing, and then the next row is all singles, and that's all you do. Just repeat those 2 rows, and then she did a single crochet border around it, and it was just real. They were real neat looking. So I'm gonna make some of those. I love doing washcloths, dishcloths, and I love working with cotton. I'm glad y'all are finding out about sales from each other. You've made lots of them, Teresa. Yeah. And I'm sure she's got a whole bunch of different patterns for her washcloths, dishcloths, towels, whatever. Teresa, what link is that for? Is that for the washcloth? Okay. So Teresa just put the link up for the crystals washcloth that I was just talking about. I know, Thais. I keep saying, "Oh my gosh, I got so much yarn," and my daughter just got me straightened out. I mean, stuff's in bins and stuff, and it's still too much sitting in the middle of my floor in my craft room. But we just went to IKEA the other night. I think I told y'all, and it's sitting in here in the kitchen in a big old box. And boy, was that thing heavy. You should have seen my girls, and it's real long. And I used to love to put stuff together. Assembly required did not bother me. I love to do that. I used to do it for Mom and Dad all the time when they'd need something put together. Or when they'd get a new TV, I was the one over there telling them how to program. And I think you just get lazy. It's not that you can't, you just don't want to do it. Hey, Classy Kim. Yeah, you got your fellow yarnies in here. We got 26. And some of them have left because I know I looked one time and saw 28, and we got 30 of these. I know. Ooh, IKEA, yeah. And we went like on a Sunday evening. We just loaded up. That's when the girls were still here. We even took my brother Buck. He had not ever been. You know, the first thing we did was eat. The only bad thing about it, I hear you, Classic Kim, that's my daughter Hannah that lives about 20 minutes away. She's going to put it together for me and help me. We got to get my brick wall put up, my paper. We're going to fix it up in there. It's going to be nice. In my squirrel room. I'm thinking about getting a little old, just a card table size table. And then if I ever got I don't know, I got to check this out and see. It looks like it's got places on the side where you could hook in, a USB port. So if I get a camera or something that I could, how people that do tutorials do, they got it down on their hands, but they can still see what they're doing. I need that for tutorials. Not that I know how to do anything fancy. I don't. Mad Mimi says, never stop buying yarn. That's what Crystal said. Never say you got too much. And Lordy, we ain't never going to stop. I just need to give more away. And I'm going to when I get to that 1K. Hey, Judy. You was lurking. Oh, shoot. What was I saying? Squirrel. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Hey, Madonna. Thank you for helping us on the Yarny feud last night. Y'all, we played at Penny's, Heidi's Hangout. She has the neatest, thinks of the coolest ideas, and I'm not going to give them away. Y'all just have to watch. That's right, Ty. Squirrel. The shelf of the fixing up the, yeah. I was talking about maybe getting a table and doing tutorials, and I said not that I know how to do anything. Fancy. I guess I was finished with that. But yeah, the yarn thing. Yeah, Crystal said I just need to. Yeah. Oh, I was saying when I get to 1K. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Who is it? Jeannie Peterson and other people have told me this too. I was telling y'all, and I know I've said it already one time, but I'll say it again because other people have had it too. I don't know. I hadn't even checked it out to see, but other people have said that that's right. I've told y'all to always leave a comment on all of my videos because I would just sometimes pick out at random a happy mail, and gosh, I hadn't done but one. One more stitch. I just got to make myself sit over there and do it. It don't take but a minute. And I have done some sets and sent some out earlier. But now I think, because Jeannie was saying, if people reply, like if I would reply to your comment, which I do a lot of times, if I can, if I have time, and other people put comments on there, that like if you use the YouTube random comment picker, that it would kick those out. Do y'all know about that? If that's, I don't think Jeannie would tell me that if it wasn't so, but I don't know if she just heard it. I don't know if she's actually checked it out. And I've been telling other people too that are having their, a happy mail is just a little old bitty, a little old something. That's something for me. I make stitch markers that have the, well, some of them will just be a little charm, but some of them will have like a letter on it for hook size that you can hook to your project so you don't forget, if you lay it down, what hook you were using. It's pretty neat. And I'm not didn't make it up. I just saw somebody else had done that too. So, yeah, it's time for the kids to go back to school before long. Probably the back to school sales and stuff are already kicking up. But so what I was saying about the Happy Mails, and when I get 1K, I'll do a prize. The only thing is, it'll just have to be in the States for that, because y'all, I've sent yarn to Sweden before, and I can't pay no $65. Woo! But I can, if someone wins out of, I don't want to leave people out that are from other countries. I can send you a Happy Mail, which would just be like in a card, stitch markers. And if I can afford it, I might put a skein or two of yarn in like a padded mailer, but it just depends, because y'all know Granny's poor, and when y'all see me buying stuff, I'm using a dang charge card that I've got to use it. Oh, Sue said, okay. Yes, if you reply, it kicks it out. So, when I get ready to do my next Happy Mail, it should be soon, and I don't know if I'm going to wait on 1K or not, because looks like we might get there pretty soon. But if we don't get there pretty soon, I'll go ahead and do one. Just to, the little Happy Mail. But for 1K, I'll do a bigger thing. But like I said, if you're in another country and you, I don't know about that, Madonna. I would rather just do a stitch markers in a card, probably. That might be chintzy, but I don't know. I'd have to check it out. I would have to check it out. So when I do that video, you hate to announce that it's going to, because you hate for people just to jump on and subscribe to you. For the big one, I don't know. Yeah, I do like a set of stitch markers, Pat. So it'll be like, 5. Be like a HIJKL or whatever. I try to just do kind of middle of the road. And then I might throw in a couple. I know, Sue, right? Exactly. You are so right. You wouldn't mind the stitch markers. I feel like that's a pretty nice thing. I mean, it's not a bunch of yarn or anything, but I think they're practical and right pretty. Hey, Thais, you were searching even by the number of the color, and guess what? Nothing. Yep. I appreciate it, honey. Don't worry about it. I'll do like several people suggested and just find something that goes with it. Or I might just change out and get, I've got other yarns that I can use, and maybe just use this for a redo it and do it for a lap gown or something, because I don't have that much done on it anyway yet. So I've got some started already in other colors that would be fine for a boy. Yep, I even have some people have sent me squirrels, and I even showed y'all a card. I found some that have the acorn, the squirrel, a pine cone. It'll have 2 of each one on a card, and they're not expensive. The only thing with those is they're real heavy, and it would weigh your project. And of course, if you used it just for the hook size or whatever, Kim, you'll probably do a Visa gift card or something if it's out of the U.S. I might check into that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I might not even put on the video, the title to the video. Y'all give me some ideas how to do it, because I hate to just say 1K. We podcasters do that not only to get more subscribers, because like Crystal says, then after you have the giveaway, a lot of times they'll just go away. Unless you do like Crystal and have one after another. I wish I could do that, but I couldn't. Laws of me. I can't hardly do the ones that little. I hadn't done but one. But hey, Cindy Smith. And anybody else that's come in, if I've missed you. Donna, thanks. I think I'm tickled to death to get a card with some handmade stitch markers in there. It's the thought that counts, right? But for a 1K. But I was just thinking, for people that are out of the country, a lot of times they're just left out altogether. And I thought, well, at least I could do that. And I maybe could do that plus do just a I said skein a while ago. Skein or two. Skein, whatever. Thank you, Gracie. If I made myself earrings out of those heavy ones, Lord, it would make they're heavy. I think I still will make progress keepers out of them, but they'll just be truly to squirrel. Squirreling again, aren't I? Yeah, the happy mail is the thought, not the value, or it should be. Yeah, I was saying, y'all leave me your ideas about the title. Just hide it in the video, Donna says. Announce it at the end or in the middle. And don't put it in the title. Okay, so y'all, when I get to 1K, and maybe even if I don't get to that soon, I'll do another little happy mail and stick it in there some kind of way. Kim's going squirrel. I got them all over me. I hate to even watch my playbacks because I'm like, Lordy, I didn't finish that sentence. Y'all see my... There is a place, if you've ever been to Gatlinburg, it's called the Donut Fryer. Little play on words, and see there's the monk with the plate of donuts. My brother got me this little t-shirt. And that is, they have the best donut. I don't even think I got a donut this time though, but I went for the coffee. My sinking spell in the afternoons when I FAWC or FAWK, fall asleep while knitting or crocheting. Thank you, Thais. That's when I need the coffee and the espresso. I would get coffee with like triple shots of espresso. Y'all, I got to get up because might show you my mess. I see my coffee over here and I need to put it in the freezer. I hope I don't fall down. Y'all see Granny. Oh, she's falling and she can't get up. Because I'm going to get on that after I get off of here. And I only have about 9 more minutes or so. I'll try to keep it to an hour because my bladder. My bladder tells me when it's time to go. You just had your coffee. Law, I have it all day long. You had a hard time last night, Thais. Hard time getting to sleep or staying asleep. Oh, Kim, you are the sweetest thing. Y'all are all sweet. I appreciate each and every one of you. I sure do. Not donuts, GrannyDee. Judy says. You still dreaming about it? I didn't have not one. And they got some good ones. Oh, they're so good. I won't go into how what kind they got, what all kinds they've got, but Sue says, Sue Chevalier says she just brewed another pot of coffee. I do that, my cold coffee drink, and then a lot of times I'll put it in that little container I have with the lid that snaps closed. Desi, you gotta go. Okay. Your kids have the prettiest names. Wants to go to PetSmart. She wants to price some birds. Okay, we'll see you later. Thanks for coming. Everybody check her channel out. Check each other. Like I always say, and y'all do, and I appreciate that. Oh, Sue, what were you saying that I was reading? Oh, about your coffee. I make that stuff up in a big, like, gallon pitcher. I put strong coffee. If I had an espresso maker, I'd do that. But I just do a little bit of water and a whole lot of coffee and make it real strong. And pour that in I get it cold. I'll let it cool to room temperature, and then I'll put the coffee. A lot of times I'll go ahead and put the coffee by itself in the fridge. Sometimes I'll put it in the freezer. I just want to make sure I don't go from hot to cold real quick and break my pot. It's just a Mr. Coffee. It's 100 years old, and I've got a Keurig and stuff. But this way I can make up a whole bunch in that gallon pitcher. I make it about half full, sometimes not quite that much. And golly, I used to put the half and half and the whole milk and all that stuff in it. I don't do that anymore because, GrannyDee I still have more pounds than I care to admit. Have I tried Brazilian coffee? Oh, I probably have. I've tried a bit of everything. Now I just I usually use 8 o'clock brand, and I think that might be a Southern brand. I'm not sure. A&P used to be the only ones that sold it. But now I get I get the Walmart brand a lot of times, and it's just as good as anything. Crochet Rocks, 3 more sub to go, and she can do her 100 sub giveaway. So Tracy is Crochet Rocks. She just needs 3 more, y'all. So if you're not subbed to her, please do, and she'll be having a giveaway. Yeah, I like a little bit too. But I'll put, when I drink hot coffee, I usually do more steamed milk than coffee. But now I need the jolt of caffeine to keep me awake during the day. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll put that strong coffee, and I'll put a little bit of, I did. I found the sugar-free. It's not a store brand. I try to get the store brand, the liquid creamers in the big, like half gallon, because I make it every day. I'm making this stuff. But I believe is it Coffee Mate brand? Whatever, the one that's got all the different flavors. Hey, Darlene. Anybody else that's come in? But hey, Irene, you got to go pick up the kiddos. Okay. Thanks for coming. I'm going to be going in just a minute. it myself. Uh, so the strong coffee, I put a little bit of the flavored creamer in. I like the Italian sweet cream or French vanilla. Some people like hazelnut, whatever kind of flavoring you like. And you can get the sugar free, but it's going to cost you more because you're going to have to get the brand name unless you found something I haven't found yet. Goat milk. Now that would be good and probably better for you. And then I use just the one. Y'all, I can't do that skim milk. It looks queer, like my mama would say. Weird. Queer. Queer, meaning weird, not the other. And I'll just put it all in there, mix it up, and stick it in the fridge or the freezer. I don't know what is dinging at me. Some kind of junk. Some kind of junk text. I believe Manager Bells forgot us today, or either she's probably busy. Judy is at Witch Peace Craft. She is a tea drinker and lots of it. You know, I've tried to be cool and be a tea drinker. Hey, Cindy Smith. Oh, she said, Tracy, Crochet Rocks, you made it. She just saw your number was 102. But y'all, if you haven't subscribed to her, please do that. Crochet Rocks. And subscribe to each other. Keep doing that. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Okay, Thais, you got to go. I'm getting ready to go because y'all know what? I like cold milk in my coffee too, Gracie, but my butt's getting too big. And my gut, everything. My girls enticed you to order shower. But it's not much. Woo, it's like getting it for what? About 80% off. Usually $9.99 and you're getting it for $2. The shawl and the ball, we're back to that now. Okay, well listen here. Let's go. Don't be ugly. That's right. And Kelly, I used to use the powdered creamer because I didn't, when I drank hot coffee, because I like my hot coffee really hot. I know that's crazy because I'm drinking cold coffee now, but if I drink hot coffee, I want it to be really hot, and I don't like the cold liquid creamer to cool it off, so I'll use the powdered stuff. But don't you wonder what's in that stuff? It says non-dairy. It is cheap too, but okay, well, y'all enjoy the sales, enjoy each other's channels. Look for me. I'll be reading Tom later on if I don't knock out. Guys, we're going to be on chapter 30, and we only have 35 chapters. And then I think I'm going to be reading, we're going to get fancy. Maybe I'll use my British, can y'all believe in my southern hickey-fied accent. I used to do a really good British accent, but I had to be drunk to do it. The drunker I'd get, the more British I'd become. Oh, somebody would say I was friends with a lot of the bartenders because I'd be in there every day. Y'all, I've done the rehab. Granny's good, but I did go there, and they'd say some drunk British lady fell off her bar stool last night. And that was no British lady. That was Dee. But Betty, I could fool them. And, it was just so much more interesting being, being a Brit. You want to hear that? I'm not sure that I will because I probably cannot do it justice sober. But I do love Charles Dickens. The only thing is I was looking at his books in the library the other day, And I couldn't get it on my Kindle, but I just think he didn't know when to stop. But my favorite Dickens that I've read, and he was, written a bunch that's way over my head. Well, probably not over my head, but yeah, he was a smart feller. And the vocab, Lordy, I don't know if I can get through that. Sometimes I have problems with Twain. But I'll give it a shot. Dana wanted me to, and several of you, and it's got to be in public domain. I love Great Expectations, but my very favorite one probably is A Christmas Carol. And maybe we'll do Christmas in August. Hey, Sharon, we getting ready to take off, babe. My bladder tells me it's time to go. But I'll try to come on your Zoom. I'm good. I hope you are. I had a terrible sinus headache. Bye, Gracie. A lot of folks are having to go, and I've got to go too. My bladder's telling me it's time to go. But y'all, Sharon, if you Zoom, Sharon has a Zoom at 2:30. I hope it's okay, Sharon, to invite folk. I think you do that. Darn it, go pee and come back. But I've been on about an hour. I'm about wore out. Oh, Tracy, you're sad. We're gonna have to do some Zooms when. Well, Sharon, hers is 2:30 Eastern time here in the States. I don't know what that is for other folks around the world, but she does. Sharon, right, Thursday and Friday. Is that right? Your Zoom. So if you need to know Sharon's room number for Zoom, go to Sharon's Crochet Corner, and I'm sure she can message it to you or whatever. Bah humbug. That's right. We might do A Christmas Carol because it really is one of my favorites. Donna, don't forget. Okay. I will check my email. Okay. And I will check my P.O. box too. Oh, Sharon's giving you her number right there. So write it down. And then, Sharon, if you want to leave it up, that's fine. If this goes to record so everybody can see it afterwards. So if you want to take it off after a while, or if you want, whatever you want to do. Live at 5 is over when Dee got to pee, and that is now. Oh, there's Mama Swift too. That's okay. I'll be back Friday. I'll be back Friday at 5 my time. I love you too, Sharon. And I'm doing Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 5 Eastern. And then, I'm reading Tom, trying to get to that every day. And after Tom, I'll be probably reading Dickens. And it'll probably either be Great Expectations or Christmas Carol. We might put it to a vote. Okay, I love y'all. Bye to my kids. Bye. Oh, and pray for my middle daughter, Andrea, and the liver cancer that's come back. We want to pray that stuff away. And I've got something in my kidney I got to check on. It is a mass. They said 90%. It's, what? I don't even want to say it because I'm going to be in that 10%. But anyway. Okay, sweetie. Sharon, that's fine. And I will try to make sure I get to your Zooms. Christmas in August. That's right, Mama Swift. Thank you. Her name is Andrea. That's my middle. She's really my ex-stepdaughter, but I count her as one of mine. And to y'all and to my kids and to my grands, Manager Bells and Jules, And y'all be sweet. Don't be ugly. That goes for me too. Bye. Love ya. See you live on Friday. 5 bells Eastern time. Okay, let's see if I can end this. Right. Oh, it's thundering. Thundering.